look around the Big Ten. Who else do they have a little bit of history with, and who's kind of a name brand? Yes, Nebraska's got to get better. We're well aware of that in good old Lincoln, Nebraska. But let's say they do get better. And everyone expects them to under Matt Rule. By God, we can't get much worse. Thanks, Scott Frost. But I digress. Let's move forward and light this candle. The fact is, Penn State, Nebraska, two of the top 10. If you were to list the top 10 prestigious college football programs of all time, they're both going to be probably in the bottom half of that top 10, but in the top 10. Also, Penn State and Nebraska have history. Go back to 1982. Nebraska is in Penn State. Their guy, they're trying to make a comeback. Penn State's driving down the field, trying to make the comeback. Their guy catches the ball 84,000 yards out of bounds. They call him inbounds. They end up scoring as a result. Penn State goes on to win a national title in 1982. Nebraska had one loss that year, and it was on that horrifically horrible call to Penn State. Now go to 1994.
Okay,
Penn
now
State,
we're talking. So listen, you know the rule on my sports shows is that if it happened before 85, it really didn't happen because that's what I was
It happened. No,
but
it happened.
94, much more relevant.
No.
Go ahead.
It happened. How dare you? It happened. All right. He was way out of bounds. He wasn't even in the same state. All right. When he caught the ball, by the way. 1994, Nebraska, Penn State both go undefeated. Most people probably know this, but Nebraska is the undisputed national champ. Penn State didn't get anything that year. First of all, they should have played. They did not. I have a trainer when I was in Washington with the Redskins. He's a big Penn State fan. He still has the front page of the New York Times from like New Year's January 2nd or whatever, 1995, declaring them national champs. So in his little mind, they're national champs. Sure. But you've got history here. You got two prestigious programs, and more than anything, Penn State needs a dance partner. And so that was kind of my reasoning. It makes more sense for it to be Michigan State in my mind, but if it's not going to be Michigan State, and Michigan State's like a yo-yo. They're so up and down. And Nebraska's not a lot better, but they're going to be better, and I think that could be an interesting matchup.